Managing fear and greed in trading. Fear, greed, two emotions that can fuel your ambition or shake your confidence to its core. As a trader, you are not just working with numbers, charts, or strategies. You're working with the raw and powerful forces within yourself. How many times have you entered a trade only to feel a knot in your stomach, fearing you've made the wrong choice? Or found yourself riding the high of a winning streak, only to overstep, chasing just one more win? Today, we're not just going to talk about fear and greed. We're going to understand these emotions, respect their power, and most importantly, we're going to learn how to harness them. Imagine a young man named Leo. Leo had studied trading for months. He knew the techniques. He knew the numbers. He knew the risks. When he began his trading journey, he had discipline, he had passion, and he had a plan. But as he began making trades, something happened. On days when he faced a loss, fear crept in, whispering that maybe he wasn't good enough, that maybe he was in over his head. On days when he won, greed tugged at him, saying, "Go a little further, risk a little more." Leo's story is one that many traders face. Emotions took over, blurring his vision, until one day, he found himself far from his plan, far from his goals, and ultimately far from success. But Leo's story isn't a story of defeat, it's a story of redemption. Because he chose not to let fear and greed own him. He chose to learn from them. He chose to conquer them. Let's break down these two powerful forces, fear and greed, and learn how you, too, can conquer them. The power of fear. Fear is natural. It's your mind trying to protect you from harm. In trading, fear of loss, of failure, or of taking a wrong step can make you second-guess even the most sound decisions. But here's the thing. Fear becomes powerful when you let it control you, when you allow it to paralyze you, to hold you back from making calculated, smart decisions. To move past fear, you must reframe it. Recognize it as a sign that you care about your work, that you're invested in your success. But then, you must challenge it. Ask yourself, what am I afraid of? Are you afraid of losing money? Of failing in the eyes of others? Whatever it is, face that fear head on. Think about it this way. When you're driving at night, you don't let the darkness stop you from moving forward. You turn on your headlights and drive, trusting your ability to react to what's ahead. The same goes for trading. You can't control every single outcome, but you can trust your knowledge, your research, and your instincts. Take a deep breath and remind yourself that fear is just the mind's way of keeping you safe. But you are in control. You've done the research. You've prepared for this. Trust yourself to take that step forward. The fire of greed. Now, let's talk about greed. Greed is the thrill of the chase, the desire to win again and again. It's natural to want more, to grow, to expand. But in trading, greed can cloud your vision, make you forget your goals, and push you to take risks that don't align with your strategy. How do you keep greed in check? By cultivating discipline and setting clear boundaries. Ask yourself, what are my goals for today? What am I trying to achieve? Setting clear, realistic goals keeps you grounded and reminds you that trading isn't about taking every opportunity. It's about making the right opportunities work for you. Think of a mountain climber. A climber doesn't look at the mountain and decide to run up as fast as they can. They pace themselves. They assess every step. They avoid the paths that look too risky or unstable. Greed is that voice that tells you to sprint to the top without a plan. But you know that every success in life, like every safe climb, is achieved step by step, choice by choice. Remember, there will always be another opportunity. Trading isn't about the one big win. It's about building sustainable, consistent success. Stay patient, stay steady, and remind yourself that greed only holds power over you if you let it. Building your foundation. So, how can you stand strong against fear and greed? Stick to a plan. Create a trading plan, a roadmap that outlines your goals, your limits, your ideal entry and exit points. This plan is your anchor. In moments of doubt, look back at your plan and stick to it. Embrace losses as lessons. Losses are not failures. They are lessons, opportunities to refine your strategy, to grow, to become stronger and wiser. Every loss brings you one step closer to mastery. Accept them, learn from them, and move forward. Practice gratitude. Take a moment to appreciate your journey, to recognize the work you've put in. Gratitude shifts your focus from chasing more to appreciating what you've already achieved, helping to keep greed in check. Celebrate small wins. Don't just wait for the big milestones to celebrate. Recognize every smart decision you make, every small step forward. These moments of acknowledgement help reinforce positive behavior and remind you that you're making progress. Mindful breaks. Step away when you need to. A moment of pause can bring clarity and balance to your decision-making process. Embracing the journey. The journey of a trader is not defined by wins or losses, but by growth, by resilience, by the inner strength that is built in the process. Fear and greed will always be a part of this journey. They will always knock at your door, but you have the power to choose. Will you let them rule over you, or will you rise above? Today, I urge you to be like Leo, to face your fears, to recognize your greed, and to use them as tools for growth rather than roadblocks. Remember, the true power lies within you, within your discipline, within your vision, within your commitment to rise, to learn, and to succeed. When you sit down to trade, do so with clarity, with courage, and with conviction. Let your journey not be defined by fleeting emotions, but by the strength of your mind, the resilience of your spirit, and the unwavering faith in your purpose. You've got this. You are capable. You are strong. And you're ready to conquer fear, to tame greed, and to step boldly into the world of trading with confidence and grace.